If you're trying to decide between the Jabra Evolve 375 and the Jabra Evolve 385, main question comes down to, do you want a lighter on-ear headset or a more immersive over-ear headset with stronger noise isolation? Both of these models are part of Jabra's new Evolve 3 lineup, which focuses on AI-powered voice clarity, advanced noise cancellation, and a more modern design that removes the traditional microphone boom arm. So in this video, we're gonna compare them side by side so you can see the real differences and decide which one might better fit for your work environment. Before we get into the details, let's start with a quick microphone preview so you can hear how they sound.
Evolve 375, Evolve 385, Evolve 75, Evolve 385, Evolve 375, Evolve 385, Evolve 375, Evolve 385.
Before we get into the full comparison though, if you're trying to decide which headset works best for you or your environment, feel free to contact us. Our team helps people choose the right headset every day, and we can help match you with the right option based on your work needs and setup. Or if you already know which model you want, you can order either one of these directly from our website using the links in the description of this video. Now let's break down the biggest differences between the Evolve 375 and the Evolve 385. The first major difference that you're gonna notice is the ear cushion style. The Evolve 375 uses an on-ear design, meaning that the ear cushions rest directly against your ears. Whereas the Evolve 385 uses an over-ear design where the ear cups fully surround your ears. That difference alone changes a few things when it comes to comfort, noise isolation, and overall immersion when it comes to music and reducing background noise. The Evolve 375 tends to feel a bit lighter and a bit more breathable, while the Evolve 385 creates a more immersive and isolated listening experience. Just go ahead and listen to a quick audio test between the two while listening to music when there's background noise. And later in this video, we go more in depth with these comparisons. Comfort is going to be another area that these two headsets differ. The Evolve 375 weighs about 180 grams or about 6 ounces, making it lighter and easier to wear for long stretches during the workday. Whereas the Evolve 385 weighs around 220 grams or about 8 ounces, which is still extremely lightweight for an over-ear headset, but noticeably larger because of the bigger ear cups. As a reference point and something to compare against, Sony XM5 weighs about 9 ounces and AirPods Max weigh about 14 ounces. So if you want something lighter and more portable that rests against your ears, the 75 may feel better for you. Or if you prefer larger ear cushions and full ear coverage, the 85 may feel more comfortable. One of the interesting things about the Evolve 3 lineup is both of these headsets remove the traditional microphone boom arm. Instead, they rely on Jabra Clear Voice, which uses AI-powered deep learning technology trained on millions of voice samples to best isolate your voice and reduce background noise. Both models include 6 microphones, super wideband audio, wind noise reduction, and AI voice isolation. So from a technology standpoint, this headset's stacked and the microphone systems are very similar between the two models. Instead of hearing some marketing slogans and tech specs though, let's just put them to the test now and you can be the judge for yourself.
All right, so this is what it would sound like on the iPhone microphone. There is some cars driving by, as you can see. And then we're gonna switch over to both of the other headsets. Okay, now we're on the Jabra Evolve 375. There's gonna be some more cars driving by right now. There's cars on both sides of the road. This is what the Evolve 375 would sound like if you're walking next to mildly loud traffic and very little wind noise. Not much wind today. And that's what it would sound like. Okay, now we're on the Jabra Evolve 385. There's some cars driving by. To be fair, this isn't a super loud road, but I would say it's mildly loud with traffic driving by. Definitely not like New York or anything like that, but we have traffic driving on both sides of the road. And that's what it sounds like. All right, I'm out here with the godfather of Headset Advisor, and this is the Jabra Evolve3 series mic test versus Power Tools. Okay, we're now on the Jabra Evolve75, and as you can see, my dad is back there running the chainsaw. So I'm gonna just walk in circles around him so you can hear what it would sound like with the microphone in different spots of where that same noise is coming from. So here we are on the Jabra Evolve3 75. Okay, we are now on the Jabra Evolve 385. My dad is running the chainsaw. I'm going to go ahead and walk in circles around him so we can hear what the microphone sounds like at different positions. If there was noise like a chainsaw going on around you. This is the Jabra Evolve 385 microphone next to a chainsaw. We are now on the Jabra Evolve 375. Same test. Lawnmower is going. Dog is barking nonstop. And to be fair, this lawnmower isn't overly loud because it's an electric one, but that barking noise is quite obnoxious. So this is what it would sound like on the Evolve 375. And if anyone's wondering why my dad has a piece of tape on his hat covering the Sacramento Kings logo, because we're Sacramento Kings fans and it's always a disappointment every year. This year's no different.
No, it's always going to be next year.
Now back to the mic test. The next noise that we're gonna test is a weed whacker, as you see right there. But as a heads up, this is an electric weed whacker. It's not that gas-powered weed whacker that you normally hear from landscapers. So just as a reference. All right, now we are on the Evolve 375. And this is what it would sound like with that same test of someone running an electric weed whacker nearby you. And that is what the Evolve 375 would sound like. All right, on the Jabra Evolve 385, this is what it would sound like if there was a weed whacker running. And again, not the loudest of weed whackers, but still puts out some decent noise. This is what it would sound like on the Evolve 385. We're now on the Jabra Evolve 375, and I have my dad talking to the right. He is reading a Sacramento Kings article. This is what it would sound like on the Jabra Evolve 375. Now we're on the Jabra Evolve 385, and my dad is reading the same article on the Sacramento Kings, and he's probably throwing up a little bit. So this is what it sounds like on the Evolve 385.
Both headsets use Jabra's advanced adaptive active noise cancellation, which dynamically adjusts based on your surroundings to reduce distractions during calls and while listening to music. However, because the Evolve 385 has larger over-ear cushions, it provides stronger passive noise isolation. That means the Evolve 385 generally blocks out more sound in louder environments. The Evolve 375 still has very good noise cancellation, but it's designed more so for people who want to stay more aware of their surroundings, or just someone that prefers a headset that has speakers against your ears instead of over your ears. Both headsets use 32mm speakers with spatial sound, which really helps make calls feel more natural and less fatiguing during long meetings or calls. But the Evolve 385 tends to deliver a fuller audio experience, mainly because the larger ear cushions create a more immersive soundstage. So if you listen to music frequently while working, the Evolve 385 will generally sound richer and more immersive.
So I think if this team can take the mission to like try to help track that down, so if you get the commitment specifically from your campaign managers, hey, here is to, but also because our entire roadmap is completely public and because we ship these tiny little MVCs, a new feature will come out, but it'll be not really used.
Another major difference with both of these models in comparison to consumer headphones out there is connectivity, but there's a slight difference between the Evolve 375 and Evolve 385. The Evolve 375 connects through Bluetooth to your mobile phone, and included is a USB-C dongle, which is highly recommended to use when you're connecting to a computer for the best performance. No matter which model you choose, you should always use the USB dongle if you want the most reliable connection and best performance. The Evolve 385 adds a 3.5mm audio jack, which means you can plug it directly in devices like airplane entertainment systems while traveling, and that makes the 85 a bit more versatile for people who travel frequently. Battery life is also very strong on both of these headsets. The Evolve 375 offers up to about 22 hours of talk time on a single charge, whereas the Evolve 385 increases that slightly to about 25 hours of talk time. Both also support rapid charging, where in just 5 minutes of charging can provide several hours of use. Now the question is, who should get which model? The Evolve 375 is a great choice if you prefer a lighter on-ear headset, move around frequently, want something a bit more breathable and portable. In comparison, the Evolve 385 may be a better choice if you want full over-ear comfort, work in louder environments, and want stronger noise isolation, and listen to music frequently throughout the day. The Evolve 375 and 85 are both designed for modern hybrid work today, combining AI voice processing, advanced noise cancellation, and a more consumer style design without a mic boom. The main decision really comes down to if you prefer a lighter and more portable option, go with the Evolve 375. If you want more immersion, stronger noise isolation, and a slightly better audio for music, the Evolve 385 may be the better choice for you. If you'd like help choosing between either one of these headsets, feel free to contact us today. Our team can help you find the best option based on your work environment and setup, so we can narrow down if one of these two headsets is best for you, or if there's others worth considering. Or if you already know which one of these headsets you want, you can order either the Evolve 375 or 85 directly from our website using the links in the description of this video. And that's it for this video. If you found it helpful, give it a like as that helps support our company, and consider subscribing to our YouTube channel for more videos like this in the future.